3 dilemmas to challenge your D&D party. The collapsing tunnel. While exploring deep within a mine, you pass by a group of dwarven miners before arriving at a hidden cavern. Deeper within the cavern lies a huge treasure hoard, protected by a massive dragon. Defeating the dragon, it uses the last of its energy to cause the mine to collapse, giving you minutes to escape. Do you spend your time collecting treasure, or do you backtrack to save the dwarven miners? Or do you leave everything and run for your lives? The living prison. The city has been protected by a magical ward from monsters for generations, ensuring peace. After helping the king on several occasions, he lets you in on a little secret. The magical ward is powered by an elven wizard that is eternally trapped within a gem. The gem siphons magical energy from his body, turning his body into a battery that powers the protection of the city. Do you turn a blind eye and leave the wizard, or do you release him and risk the safety of the denizens of the city? The ghost's bargain. You hear rumors about an abandoned house on the edge of town that is haunted by an evil spirit. Intrigued, you enter the house, and sure enough, you encounter the ghost of an angry, crying woman. She does not wish any harm to you and your party, but merely wants revenge for the person responsible for her death. You follow the clues and realize the person responsible is a now old, peaceful, and beloved community leader of the town. Do you get revenge and put the spirit to rest, or leave the man alive? 3 impossible-to-solve dilemmas for wizards. Have a wizard in your party? These 3 dilemmas are sure to stump them. Small room, big chance. Your party has entered an ancient dungeon filled with traps and monsters. The rest of your party enters the next room, a small room with stone walls, when suddenly a dozen monsters jump out and attack your friends. Oh no! Do you cast Fireball and defeat them in one shot? Or do you use a spell that doesn't burn your friends alive? Stranger danger. You and your party have been on the road for days, traveling through the woods. People say that the woods are haunted, creating nightmares beyond your wildest imagination. While your friends are resting, you keep watch diligently and see a strange sight. Another caravan approaches, and in front walks a family of elves that look tired and injured. Do you engage in conversation, trying to discern whether or not they truly need help, or if they are one of the dark illusions created by the forest? Or do you Fireball on sight? Boom! Stealth mission. You and your party are deep within enemy territory. It has been weeks of espionage and careful planning to make it this far within the Demon Lord's castle. You find him sitting upon his throne, alone, except for the prisoners chained around him. Do you and your party find a way to quickly and quietly take out the Demon King? Or who am I kidding? A Fireball! Fireball again! 8d6 damage, baby! 3 dilemmas for D&D that test your lawfulness, justice or revenge. A reward has been put out for bandits that have been robbing caravans. Local authorities have been on their tail for months and have become a laughingstock. Your party catches the bandits in the act and capture them. On your way back, you are stopped by some guards. They offer you more than the reward if you hand them over in secret. It is obvious they are out for blood. Do you turn them in so they can pay for their crimes? Or do you turn them in for more money, but potentially dooming them to be executed? Technically legal. You arrive at a noble's estate and notice there are dozens of magical creatures chained and working. You are amazed by the collection, but as you approach, they beg for your help. When confronted, the noble claims they are his property. He shows paperwork proving that legally he owns them. Do you go against the law and free the creatures, or do you do as you are told and hold your tongue? Richness or righteousness? Local nobles are in a panic after a string of break-ins at their homes. They are vague about what is stolen, but claim it is very important. Your party is hired to stop the thief and recover the stolen goods. While staking out a noble's house, you catch the thief, who claims the stolen documents are proof that the nobles are making illegal trades to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. Do you turn in the thief and return the documents, or do you expose the nobles? 3 light-hearted dilemmas for your D&D campaign. Bargain bin. The local apothecary is going out of business after the sudden passing of the owner, Vimlin, the brew father. While an excellent potion maker, Vimlin wasn't the most organized man, leaving dozens of potions unlabeled and unorganized. They have thrown all of the unlabeled potions in a bin and put a single price tag on it. Will you buy some of the potions for cheap, getting strange effects that may be what you need, or do you play it safe, paying normal price for the labeled potions? Sadistic sword. You find a sword deep in a dungeon and quickly discover that it is a powerful sentient weapon with a sadistic side. It can grant you great power, but at the expense of your pride. The sword is powered up whenever you do something embarrassing or share a secret about yourself. Do you use the sword, or do you hide it in the closet with the rest of your skeletons? Forgotten password. You enter a town and approach the gates to the upper district. You approach the guard, who looks like he's on the verge of tears. He introduces himself as Captain Cha and admits that he is only allowed to let people in who know the answer to the secret question. But he doesn't remember the answer. Or the question. He needs to remember before the shift change, but he can't leave his post. He wants you to pretend to break in, getting caught by him so he can bring you to the jail and read the document with the password on it. He promises to let you free and tell you the password after. Do you help Captain Cha, or do you leave him to deal with the problem himself? If you are enjoying this video, check out my Patreon, where you can get access to original monster stat blocks, awesome magic items, and full adventure PDFs every month. 3 twisted dilemmas to shake up your campaign. The Sealing Blade. Doom seems inevitable as the evil lord completes his ritual, approaching godhood. He threatens to enslave the free world, shrouding it in eternal darkness. While your party does not seem strong enough to face him head-on, you hear about a magical blade that can seal the Dark Lord away for all eternity. You delve into the dungeon in search of the fabled blade and find it at last. You learn that with the blade, you can perform a ritual that seals the Dark Lord away forever, but it also seals the wielder of the blade, forcing them to spend all eternity together. Do you use the blade to ensure victory, or do you try to find another way to succeed? Awakened constructs. A genius inventor mass-produced golems to work under his control. He uses his constructs to help the everyday life of the people, making life a paradise for the common folk. However, you notice that the golems seem to be learning, growing in intelligence, including emotional intelligence. The golems have gone from mindless servants to sentient beings that are unhappy about being uncompensated workers. Do you help free the constructs, or do you keep them in line for the sake of the city? Benevolent devil. You hear rumors about a town that has been overtaken by devils and are sent to investigate. The town has a reputation for poverty and crime, but when you arrive, you are surprised to find the town looks better than ever. You learn that the Devil Lord has slain the corrupt leaders of the town and has taken over, making infernal contracts with everyone who lives there. The contracts prevent the people from any form of crime and has made the town a better place, but the people live in constant fear, unable to leave. Do you slay the devil, freeing the people, or allow the devil to rule the now prosperous town? 3 wild D&D dilemmas. Carrying the curse. You've tracked an evil hag to her lair in the swamp and have her cornered. Victory is assured, but in her final moments, she put a terrible curse on your party. Everything you eat tastes like ash, and as you fall asleep, you hear an evil cackling in your mind. All attempts to remove the curse fail, but you learn one cure. You must speak an incantation while holding hands with someone to pass the curse onto them, but it will only be removed from you if you pass it to 2 people. Do you live with the curse, or do you make 2 others suffer? Pet or pest. During a raid on a goblin camp, you beat a particularly cowardly goblin in battle. He falls to its knees, sobbing.
Wait, I surrender. I'm not even a real goblin. I am, but not like them.
Through tearful wails, the goblin, who introduces himself as Grubble, claims to be a beloved pet of a noble family in a nearby city. He was raised from infancy by Lord and Lady Evermore, dressed in fine clothes, taught table manners, and even given a cushioned bed in their estate. He insists that he was kidnapped by wild goblins and forced into their raiding party against his will. Do you believe him and return him to the Lord and Lady? Terrible taste. Your party hears about a legendary set of magic items that are perfect for you. After a long and grueling delve into the ancient dungeons, you find the legendary armor, except it's not quite how you imagined it. It's gaudy and ridiculous, making you look more like a clown than a hero. Nobody can keep a straight face while looking at you. Do you wear the armor for the amazing benefits it provides? Or do you prefer to look good? 3 dark dilemmas for your D&D campaign.
Burn the witch!
In a small, fearful village, a woman is accused of witchcraft. From what you've seen, she has no visible signs of magic, no strange behaviors, only the strange coincidence that something terrible has happened to every person who wronged her. The villagers, whipped into a frenzy by their superstitions, demand she be executed to cleanse their home before the harvest moon. If the party intervenes to protect her, they risk inciting a violent mob who believes anyone siding with her must be a heretic too. Do you let the mob go through with their execution or save the woman who might actually be a witch? The empty throne. The kingdom's ruler has died without an heir. Chaos brews at the borders of rival lords' schemes to claim the throne. The strongest contender capable of holding the realm together is a brutal warlord known for mass executions and ruling with iron discipline. Do you back the ruthless warlord and ensure stability at the cost of countless innocents suffering under tyranny? Or do you take down the warlord and support another ruler who is less qualified to run the realm? The stolen soul. After the death of a person of great importance to the party, perhaps even a member of the party, they set off for a fabled artifact that can bring anyone back to life. After a long journey, they acquire the artifact, a black gemstone heart. After activating it, your dear friend comes back to life, but you quickly discover the dark source of the power. Every morning, the gemstone absorbs the soul of one random person within 10 miles. Townsfolk grow terrified as neighbors vanish in their sleep and fear spreads like wildfire. Without the souls, your dear friend's soul will perish forever, unable to be revived ever again. But is it worth the souls of random innocents?